Yeah. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? Percolating? What's really good in the hood? And welcome to a special Friday night edition of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying with the Rock With Me Nation special View-Scussion. And come on, yo, King, I see you already up in here. Yeah, we here. Friday night. Friday night. We are in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time. Before we begin, though, I gotta send a prayer out to my brother D Real, not feeling well tonight. Hence the live that we're having here, as opposed to what we would normally have on his channel, Friday Night Vibe. But I'm gonna do my doggone this to hold it down tonight. You know, we gonna take a look at some comic books that I just recently did comic book reviews on and everything like that. Hoping you liked it. Hoping you, at the very least, looked at the comic book review. Cause yeah, it's gonna be a back and forth. Can I say that? It's gonna be a back and forth. But before we do all that, if you coming in, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead. Before you forget, And if you happen to like what you're hearing later on, share the video. Subscribe to the channel. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. But before we get things started off, we'll start off with a little levity. So LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. Ooh. Them gremlins was back. Them gremlins was back. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know who you are. You gotta be aware. You gotta be aware. As Mr. Smith, my elder, and Grandmaster Tarot, my spirit would say, you gotta be able to discern. You gotta be able to discern. And one of the things Stephen A. Smith said was that, had LeBron James put his hands on him, and I don't know in what fashion he mean if LeBron James, because I mean, like, are you saying a pat on the shoulder? Are you saying because LeBron James is 6'9". He's 6'9". You sitting down. He's standing up. You sitting down. He's 6'9". And he got an impressive build on him. He do. Now I ain't saying, I'm just saying, like, you gotta know some certain stuff here. And just some stuff we just don't need to say because it just wouldn't be what that was. With Theo, what you saying? I'm saying I'm Theo. I think I'm tough. I think I'm tough. I think I'm pretty masculine and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm no pushover. I don't think I'm no joke. I don't know what man thinks he is a pushover. Quite a few of us have gotten proven differently, but I don't think any man thinks that he is a pushover. I just don't believe that. Well, Ray Lewis. I know because we know who Ray Lewis is. 5'1", I'm gonna say 6'1", 250. Right. Say I'm sitting down. Say I'm sitting down, and I didn't say something Ray Lewis ain't necessarily fond of. Okay, cool. The best thing for me is if Ray Lewis walk by and don't say nothing. That's the best thing. The next best thing up under that is if Ray Lewis just walk by and look at me. Right. Up under that, you got if Ray Lewis walk by, look at me, and say something. Right. Then you got Ray Lewis walk by, look at me, and stop. Then you got Ray Lewis walk by, look at me, stop, and say something. Ray Lewis walk by, stop, look at me, say something, and put his hands on me. Now that put his hands thing, that's that's vague. That's vague. That's vague. Because if Ray just put his hand on my shoulder, I just need to understand Ray just put his hand on my shoulder. Now, I am sitting down and he is standing up. When y'all saw, for those that weren't in the military, y'all saw the Skywalker movie, y'all saw the Star Wars movie. Y'all right. You remember when Buddy Darth, before he got sliced and diced because he was down there and old boy was up there and everything like that. Yeah, we call that the kill zone. We call that the kill zone. And some of us in our lifetime did not know we were in the kill zone, and we were in the kill zone. We found out later we was in the kill zone. When anytime somebody is standing over you, and anytime somebody's standing over you, they ain't got to be bigger than you. Anytime somebody's standing over you and you sitting down, you're in the kill zone. You need to be very, very delicate in how you maneuver out the kill zone, lest you get, well, they call it the kill zone for a reason. Well, me, I put myself, because when you talk about other folks, they get in their feelings and they say crazy stuff. I'm talking about me. Well, I know I'm 5'8.5", 180 on a good day. And that's Ray Lewis. That's 6'1", 250. Now, you know how we used to say it. We can't say it today because that's you get canceled saying that. I ain't no sucker. There we go. I ain't soft. I ain't soft. However, I pride myself on being somewhat intelligent. So if Ray Lewis put his hands on my shoulder, I'm like, come on, Ray. De-escalation tactics. Use your mouth. Now, that's if Ray put his hand on my shoulder. Because, like I said, I ain't soft, but he is 6'1", 250. I'm 5'8.5", 180 on a good day, and I'm currently sitting in the kill zone. At the very least, I got to do my damnedest to get eye to eye with him, and I can't do that if I'm then said something crazy while I'm in the kill zone. Well, that's if Ray just put his hand on my shoulder. Now, if Ray haul off and hit me while I'm sitting down, I think that's it. What you say, Theo? I'm saying, I'm sitting there, right? I'm sitting there. He is 6'1", 250. I'm in the kill zone, right? I'm sitting right there, and I got on a suit. No jeans, no Timbs, no Nikes, no Adidas. Okay, ask the older folks what that is. No Pumas, nothing. I got on a suit and some Stacey Adams. That's what I got on. And this dude then hauled off and hit me. And for those of us, mass times acceleration equals force. And I said I'm sitting in the kill zone. Well, I said that to say this. I like Stephen A. Smith. I do feel like sometimes he say stuff he don't necessarily need to say. This would be one of them times, because I know you SAS. I get it. I understand that. But 6'9", 260, 6'9", 270 hit you, and you sitting down in the business suit. My God, you're not throwing no punch back. you're not throwing no punch. Not then. Not then. You might need to ask him later on to run you back to one. But no, you're not doing nothing then. And don't be mad because Shannon said that. Shannon is telling you the truth. If LeBron put his hands on you, you're not no. Because you thinking no. I don't know what you thinking. You thinking what? He gonna hit you at no. I don't know what you think. You're in the kill zone. But that ain't what we're here to discuss. I just wanted to break the ice and everything like that. We're gonna go ahead and get everybody introduced. We got 5 in here, so we can get the party crunk and everything like that. We got the Komoyo King up in here. We got Grand Matter Tarot, my elder, my spiritual advisor in the building. Yeah, so we got what we need. We need what we got and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get the party started. Did y'all check out David List, Black Panther 518? Man Without Fear. Did y'all check that out? Did y'all like that? Dang. Dang, huh? You know, quite a few people say they want T'Challa doing what T'Challa do. Well, T'Challa was doing what T'Challa does in that comic. Good Lord have mercy. Every time I turn around, David List got T'Challa putting hands on somebody in Vlad's family. Started off the series, T'Challa put hands on his son, Nikolai. That was tough. That was tough. Wait a minute. How do we go from the kill zone to Stephen A. Smith? Well, because Stephen A. Smith said that Grand Madam, to your point, Stephen A. Smith said that had LeBron James put hands on him, he'd have had to swing on LeBron. He said, I'd have got my ass kicked. And you see, I'm of the mindset. See, you saying you getting your ass kicked means there would have been some punches thrown. What you say? I said, I said, for you to say you got your ass whooped is you know, giving the impression that punches would have been thrown. No, I don't believe no punches would have been thrown. I think you'd got hit, and that would have been it. That would have been it. That bam. Like, you just got to be real with yourself sometimes. Like, I don't have a problem being real with myself. I know who I am. I wish I was better, but I know who I am. I got into an argument with this dude one time. Oh my God. We cool now. Thank God. I'm officiating a basketball game. And the night before, we had been playing against one another, basketball team wise. And something went down, the whole bunch of foolishness and everything like that. Nevertheless, he was upset. I can't tell you he was right or wrong in being upset. I felt some type of way. I can't tell you I was right or wrong in how I felt and everything like that. I just know there needed to be some time between the next time we saw one another. It wasn't 24 hours. There wasn't enough time. And this dude, oh my God, like this dude had to be the size of Charles Barkley. Perkins, Kendrick Perkins, like just big. And pretty much the temperament of a Kendrick Perkins and everything like that, bald headed and everything like that. Yeah. It's just, and we got into it verbally. The next day, I'm officiating. He playing on the basketball tournament. Like I said, enough time ain't passed for folks to have calmed down. He started chirping. I start chirping. He's still chirping. I'm still chirping. My wife would tell you, I got a problem. If I'm talking to you and I'm feeling like this what we finna do, I'm talking to you, but I'm walking up on you too, like walking. Like I'm walking and I don't see nothing. Like, oh, this what it is? Let it be what it's gonna be then. Like, I don't know who fault that is. I don't know whether that's how I was raised. Or I don't know that's Uncle Sam, the Marine Corps, me and everything like that. But if we, yeah, I'm closing distance. I ain't running. I'm walking. Like, okay, yeah. So, yeah. And the closer I got, the bigger he got. the closer I got, the bigger he got. And I seen him clench his fist. And I seen me clench my fist. And I stepped outside my body. I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. What you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Man, I'm finna go. No, you not. No, you not. No, you're not. What you mean? You finna get hurt. And when you get hurt, I'm gonna get hurt. We finna get hurt. Man, I don't see him, but I do. You don't see him? You don't see him? Come here. Come here. Look at him through my eyes. Stop looking. See, you got ego behind you right now. Pride before the fall. And good Lord Jesus, the fall. Oh, come here. Look at him. Look at him. You see how big he is? Yeah, okay. So, not saying you saw, not saying you nothing like that. But you see how tall he is? Yeah. Well, you're not gonna be able to reach him unless you jump to reach him. You're gonna have to jump to hit him in his face. Yeah, okay. You see how big his girth is? Yeah. I don't think that's gonna hurt if you hit him there. Right, okay. So you know if he hits you in your head one time, it's gonna hurt like hell. Now, that is gonna hurt in and of itself. I don't know how many times he's gonna hit you. I don't know. And it's a whole bunch of folks in here. You look around, look around. Tallahassee ain't that big. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. You got a woman at the house. Yeah, you do. Got a woman at the house. Yeah, sure do. Think about it. Wait, weigh your odds. Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I weighed my odds. Time slowed down while we was having that whole damn conversation, like stuff just locked in place and everything just like that right there yonder. And I said, okay, so we here now. What am I fixing to do? Because we can't. It's a whole bunch of people in here. We can't really. I can't go out like that now. I can't. I got it. I got us. You just don't say nothing because you're the reason why we're in this situation in the first place. You said you one more step, we'd have been within distance. Let's not don't take not one more step. Stay where you at, and I got it. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Okay. What'd you say? You know what, man? I don't need it. I don't need this. I don't need you and the damn. I'm going home. Booster, hit me up when you get this under damn control. Don't make no damn sense. I said that as I was walking out the gym. Slammed the gym door and everything like that. Sped off in my car, cussing. I didn't say nothing about him. I didn't say nothing else about him. I didn't say nothing about him. Happened to see the brother a few years ago and everything with both fathers and everything like that. Actually seen him at Burger King. Brother's doing well and everything like that. So I said that to say this. Stephen A. Smith. No. Shannon Sharp is right, but I wish Shannon would have just called you and not made it something where we talking about it on our night. Why y'all ain't call each other? Period. All y'all grown ass men and don't nobody want to pick up the damn phone. LeBron mad at you. He got your phone number. His agent got your phone number. No, he want to front you in front of God just to make a point. Just to make a point. You feel some type of way Now, mind you, you started this. you started this. You did. I didn't think there was a problem. All I felt like what he said was like, hey, he should be in the G League. And we can't act like we ain't seen Bronny handle business in the G League. And what he doing in the G League pay dividends for what he doing in the pros. We can't act like that. We can't. No, he need playing time. He need PT. He not, nobody said he don't belong in the league. And everybody and their mama, if look, first, we need to stop this nepotism. You help Bronny get in the NBA. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know what, you ain't got to apologize for that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm sick of people making that a damn talking point. It ain't. It is what it is. Hell, we wish more of us were in positions to do for our children like you did for him. Hell. That said, we saw what happened at UFC. He had the heart condition. We wanted him to get better. He got better. We saw what them averages look like and everything. Them averages in college didn't look like that ain't what that looked like. And everybody saw that. Okay, well, he there. Well, we see him low-key kind of struggling. We understand, hey, practice. It does help you get better. Playing time, you need that. So Stephen A. Smith says something. Maybe he worded it wrong. What I will say is this. I didn't heard Skip Bayless say a whole lot worse, and I ain't ever seen this. Now that I'm gonna hold true to that. I didn't Skip Bayless did say some of the worst, heinous. Skip Bayless didn't lie on this damn dude. Like, that's what that is. Skip Bayless didn't lie on LeBron James for no other reason just to keep LeBron James' name relevant on his show, so his show would be relevant. That's what that is. We know that. He ain't never snapped on him like that. Never. Never. That said, why y'all not calling each other? Y'all too grown for this. 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 And I done seen y'all be leading men and y'all respect the communities and everything like that, looking out for the brothers that y'all know. Y'all too grown for this. But this ain't what this show about, so I ain't gonna spend too much time on that. I'm gonna keep up with these notes, and we're gonna transition on over. What's going on, Gray? Gray is feeling better. Gray is feeling better. My dog is back up and already working on a customized action figure. What is going on, Mr. Moloch? What's going on? We in the building. We in the building. We in the building. So, shifting gears, going on over to Black Panther, Man Without Fear, issue 5. Type story and everything like that. You got Vlad pulling up on T'Challa and his Mr. Okonkwo guys and everything like that, with Sophia in the restaurant with him, some other customers and everything like that, and Vlad wanna light the place up. Son Nikolai in there. Vlad ain't know, but then know, and then don't care. That's wild. He know, but don't care. Just delete his own son. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Just delete his own son and everything like that. He didn't figure it out. T'Challa's secret got to be one of the worst kept secrets in this series, by the way. I think Iris know who he is, the young lady that's worked at the helpline and everything like that. She didn't low-key figured out who he was. Sophia already had an idea of who he was and everything like that. Now Vlad know who he is, and I want to say Nikolai and Gabe knew who he was and everything like that. Speaking of them, when this comic come out? Nikolai got arrested, right? I'm finna be petty. Nikolai got arrested, right? We ain't seen Nikolai since then, have we? Gabe got taken in too, didn't he? We ain't seen Gabe since then either, huh? You remember the question I asked the other day about who the villains were gonna be in this upcoming Black Panther video game, since they then took two villains off the table right off the rip, you know, since Eric gonna be a Black Panther and Baku gonna be a Black Panther. Gabe and Nikolai, they gonna be replacement villains for them too? Because we ain't seen them since then. This go back. This go back. We ain't these two villains. These his villains. These are his villains, and we ain't seen them in a minute. Of course, that's part of course with Black Panther villains. You see them, and then for whatever reason they go up to the room, and you never see them again. No, not at all, not at all. So yeah, I'm liking that. And then we get Kraven the Hunter at the end. Kraven the Hunter. By the way, I already read issue 519. I'm gonna be bringing that to y'all. And issue 519. Let me know what you're thinking, though. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're thinking. But no, I liked it. I liked it. Black Panther, man without fear. Somebody asked me on TikTok. They said, I thought that was Daredevil's comic. It was. It was. T'Challa took over for like the last few issues and everything like that. Yeah, it started off as a Daredevil comic. Yeah, Matt pieced out. You know what was crazy about this run? I don't know where Matt went to. Not that I checked, not that I looked. I can't necessarily say that I cared, but I don't know where Matt went to. I know Matt wasn't in Hell's Kitchen. I don't know. So if y'all know where Matt pieced off to and everything, y'all hit me up in the comments, let me know and everything like that. That's crazy, because that means T'Challa was still working while Matt was literally on vacation. Damn, literally on vacation. So if we don't have any comments in regards to that, I told y'all we was in here for a good time. Not to be confused with a long time. But you know what? Before we do that though, before I go over to Icon versus Hardware, can we talk? Can we rap a taste? I need to talk to us real quick. I need to talk to us real quick, because I think we might do something we don't necessarily want to do. I was talking to my wife last night. I think some of us are finna do something. I've talked to some of us and everything like that, and I've gotten pretty much a good feel how some of us feel in regards to this. But you're gonna feel how you feel depending on how you view me and everything like that. Y'all need to go get this. Y'all need to go get this. This is the trade paperback. This is the first 3 issues. Y'all need to go get that. Y'all need. Oh, so yeah, I gotta take the time out. Y'all need to go get that. Yeah, I know. Y'all need to go get that. Y'all need to go get that. I'm fixing to say some stuff unfiltered here and everything like that, and I'm just gonna apologize. There are no everybody in that book is us. I'm gonna say it one more time. Everybody in that book is us. Ain't nobody in that book not us. It ain't. And I'm gonna say this. And I mean this as a compliment. It's something wrong with Mariwa. It's something wrong with him. He not wrapped too tight in the head. when he be smiling in the videos and everything like that, it's something behind that humble exterior that he got. It's something behind that. He not right. I'm just forget what you see. But you know what? I wish he had written Storm under a damn ghost name. I promise to God. Boy, look, this ain't got a damn thing to do with Storm. He off the chain in this one. And I'm gonna say it like I told my wife. I didn't read a lot of stuff. I didn't read a lot of books in my lifetime. Some I liked, some I didn't like. I had to read them because I had to read them. I've never, I mean that with the utmost. Oh, I've never read something like that before. The only thing I can tell you that should be familiar to you is this. Obatala. Wait. Okay. Hold on. Obatala. He's a trickster god. He's a trickster god. That's where it's the dad. Loki ain't do Thor like that. Oh my man, hey. I'm a and shout out man, listen. Shout out to Doten Doten Akandi. Good Lord Jesus. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hey girl. Oh, look at you looking all roaring 20-ish. I see you. She has a roaring 20s. She has a roaring 20s ball tonight. Okay, you doing it. You did it. You did it. You look like you could be in the movie Harlem Nights. Yeah, you did that. Yeah, see? See? Are you taking the Uber? Are you taking the Uber? Or you driving? I'm driving. Okay, so we not partaking, right? Not heavily. Okay. I'll have one or two. Well, you call me when you get ready to leave there, okay? Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I love you, girl. Love you too. All right. Have fun. Be careful. All right. All right. Father's job is never done. No, not at all. That young lady is going to a roaring 20s ball. Her law school is putting on and everything like that. I'm so proud of that young lady. Daddy's little girl. So yeah. Dalton, yeah. Oh my, hey. There's this scene, and I told my wife I had to go back over it quite a few times to make sure I was looking at what I thought I was looking at. So the high priestess, she on demon time. That's the one who took out Akugan at the end of the first issue. The high priestess. She on demon time. So she's standing up. She's standing up. Grandmam Tara gonna laugh. She's standing up. She's standing up. She's standing up. She's standing up. And there's this dude. Her male concubine, I guess, whatever. Definitely a slave. And I'm thinking he's blind because I can't see his pupils, or at the very least, I don't think I can see his pupils. And she's saying, "Look at it. Don't look away. Look at it." And I'm like, now Mr. Conde didn't drew the picture. I'm trying to give you what I saw. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to put it on YouTube unless I do it for members only. So I'm like, whoa. And so you got the dude is on his knees. He is. She's standing up. Theo, no, I'm trying to. I want to make sure. I want to make sure. I just want to make sure. That's all. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. I ain't telling y'all nothing wrong. That's all. I just bear with me. So, ooh, and oh man, hey. So, first of all, once again, I got to give all the props in the world to Mr. Akande, because the coloring in this picture would throw you off. You would think you weren't looking at what you was looking at, what you really were looking at. And so I was really looking at it, but it don't look like that's what you're looking at until you look at it again, because you're not really looking at the color. It's the way they got the paper. I got any military veterans in the video right now? Because I don't even know how to say. Long story short, well, it was the wrong time for it to be the right time. And then she kissed him. You know how hard you got to be for that to be going on with you? Because I went back, I looked at the picture quite a few times, and it wasn't that he was blind. He was looking off to the side. That's why she said, no, damn it, look at it. And I'm like, yeah, y'all need to go get this. Y'all, this ain't got nothing to do. And let me just go ahead and say this. I'm not telling you not to feel no type of way about what we saw in issue 3 of Storm. I'm just going to say he more than makes up for that in these 3 issues. Like, oh my God. Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy. It's going down. Did I say don't nobody? Did I say everybody in this book is us? Did I say? If you grown, if you grown, listen. If you grown, hey, this ain't for the kids. This ain't. Obertala is on some demon time. I totally, I can't tell y'all the plot because I don't want to do that. But Obertala is on some. I ain't even gonna tell y'all what it is, but you'll figure it out when I drop issue 2 and everything like that. I'm gonna drop issue 2 tomorrow. Obertala is on some. Oh man. When you realize what type of time Obertala is on, you're gonna be like this. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. I'm just telling you, like, I went into this. I went into this with no expectations because I didn't know the story. I went into this with no expectations, and I still think I had a little bit of Storm in me. No. If this is what he writing when he doing it his damn self, I'm gonna keep up with the notes because I don't want y'all to think I'm doing that because it just blew my mind. It blew my mind. Appreciate that. Please hit them lights. Please hit them lights if you could. Please and thank you. I ordered mine from Amazon. It's on my list. Hold on. My dad was a Taurus. I know. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, she put that ooh. A lot of that going on in these damn 3 issues. I was like, whoa. when you look at the writing and the artwork, it's one scene in here where, in a good way, and I mean in a good way, somebody in here getting folded like origami. So if you was mad about what took place in issue 3, trust me, he more than make up for it here. He more than make up for it here. Like, I I'm sorry. I read issue 2 last night, and issue 2 got me hooked so much. I went ahead and read issue 3. And when I finished reading issue 3, I just walked in the room and told Alicia, I said, oh, I said here. Let me get back here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna make it do what it's gonna do. But I don't know where we cut off at. But I told my wife last night, I read issue 2. That grabbed me. I went ahead and read issue 3. Soon as I finished reading issue 3, I just walked in the bedroom. I said, oh, he. She said, babe, what? I said, oh, he. I said, something wrong with him. She said, babe, what? I said, it's something wrong with him. I said, I told her the plot, because I figured out what type of time Obertala was on. All I would say is this. You know how we used to say over here stateside, the plan was always in effect? that's all I'm. Ooh, that's that. Like, you gotta read it. You gotta read it. I'm gonna drop issue 2 tomorrow. I think y'all gonna like it when y'all check it out. I just ordered it myself. Yeah, hey, listen, you won't be, like I said, if you felt some type of way about issue 3, these 3 issues more than make up for that. This is a story about us, ain't nobody else in it. And it's African mythology. I can tell you that Shango appears in the story and everything like that. There is another god that Grand Madam Tarot would have to tell me about. Let me see here. Want to make sure I get his name right, because I don't want to make, well, I'm gonna make mistakes, but I want to make sure I get this right. O'Ron Miller. That's Orunmila. Arumila. Not sure. But that is the all-knowing God. And boy, look, he does a great job of weaving the tale back and forth from current day to past, from past to present, and everything like that. He does a brilliant job. But yeah, Obertala is on demon time. Obertala is on demon time. That's what I can tell you. So don't leave now. I'm back. I'm back. So after that, we have Icon versus Hardware. And I apologize. This is my first time picking this series up in a minute and everything like that. For those of you who were rocking with me before and everything like that, I do have that series on a playlist. But we got Icon versus Hardware, and I had no idea. Some of my more established, more knowledgeable milestone fans that tell me. I had no idea Icon and Hardware had that much animosity towards each other. Like they literally been beefing. If that was issue 4, they've been I started to say it. They've been beefing the whole series. I'm like, Hardware want to know why Icon ain't sharing his knowledge, and Icon consider Hardware to be irresponsible young man, even though technically speaking, Curtis ain't young, but considering how old Icon is, we get that going on. And I really wanted to get back in this series because I want to look at where this series ended in comparison to where Mr. Joseph Illich picked up with the Shadow Cabinet universe and everything like that. So I wanted to get a gist of where we've been coming from. We get the systematics. If you saw the comic book review, hope you did. If you didn't, I got it. It's available. You read systematics. I promise you I heard that song playing. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I traveled. Yeah, I heard that damn song. Systematics, really? Anyway, we get that, and the love core. the love core. I was this old. The love core, and little bit. You know, I could be totally out of line with this one. I could be. And I'm gonna apologize. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna apologize because I could be dead ass wrong. I could be dead ass. I could be. But considering the time frame, you say the love core. I got Zamara. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Zamara and a little bit. You know where I went to? Electro Woman and Dinah Girl. I just the love core. Okay. All right. I ain't tripping. Dead. And did you see how Jack? Did you see how he got Zamara? And I'm assuming that was a Meg that she threw somewhere. Like that's this is the love core. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. Y'all go tell me what's going on. Shannon Sharp told Ryan Coogler to get Aldous Hodge as T'Challa. I got to get that in static. I just picked up Resident Hunter's Icon of Rocket. Oh, yeah, definitely get that. Definitely get that. Oren Miller is the Yoruban god of wisdom and messenger of the supreme God. I'm going to tell you, I feel for him. And when I tell you Obatala is playing the long game. Like I ain't know no game could be played that long. No, this been 1,000 years in the making. Like my dog started this listen. And I mean was talking, oh Lord, listen. Oren Miller come to visit. Y'all remember what happened in issue 1, right? Issue 1, what happened to Obatala? Remember Ogun, the war god? Real quick. Who's the war god in African mythology? I don't think it's Ogun. I don't think it's Ogun. Anyway, y'all remember at the end of issue 1 how it's not funny. It's not funny. You remember doing issue 1 when Ogun came down and he told Obatala, say, look, you've been stealing artifacts from the God house and everything like that, from the home of the gods and everything. You ain't doing nothing being down here, creating monsters and getting drunk. We're finna take you back to the house. Remember how Obatala was slick talking and everything like that? He cut off Obatala's arm. He was still talking that talk. Oh, I guess I'm the god of cripples now. Remember how I told you it was the itty bitty monster that Ogun should have been concerned about? Remember I said that? And remember I told you what that itty bitty monster did at the end of that issue? It took him 1,000 years. Well, we just need to know. Over tell about that life. Even chained up on the moon with no arms. Big dog is a. Yeah, man. No. This is first for me. This, you read it. Tell me if I'm making too much of it. But it's the first for me, and I like it. But that said, we're gonna stay right here where we are at with Icon versus Hardware. Jermaine Hero Z. The combo is Akagon. Yeah. So we got Icon Hardware. Curtis went back through time first to fix his relationship with his father. We got that right. He fixed that and then figured I'll go back in time and fix slavery. You ever notice, like, where is the story where somebody went back in time and successfully fixed slavery? I don't think we ever got that story. I don't think so. I think whether it's on video or whether it's in a book, I think every time somebody go back to fix slavery, it can't be because it would make stuff worse than what it is. Says who? Well, I want that story. I don't want no more stories where we go back and try and fix slavery and realize that we make stuff, because I don't necessarily like who that's being told through, who lens that's being told through. I don't because even if we write it, I'm not knocking it. I love the story and everything like that. But just one time, I want the story where we went back or somebody went back and fixed slavery and it worked out like it was supposed to. Give me that image right there. I don't want to see that no more, because I damn, okay. So we just got to do it with slavery, huh? At the hell, whatever story out there. Okay, all right. Well, Curtis had to put stuff back the way it was. The Blood Syndicate was on the scene. They weren't necessarily feeling what he said, but he did ask a great question. And I'll break it down like this. I'll paraphrase it like this. Is it that when we speak equality, do we want the same power, the same opportunities as everyone else, or do we want others to operate with the same restrictions that we operate with? And no, those two things are not the same. Now, I can't necessarily say I agree with the, if you supplant, if I don't necessarily agree with, and I've never agreed with it, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't believe that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. I've never believed in that. I never have, because if that's the case, then all the superheroes are corrupt. That's the absolute power, right? If that's the case, even from a biblical standpoint, God would be corrupt, right? That's because that's the epitome of absolute power. So I've never believed in that. I've always believed a person that's full of BS is going to be a person that's full of BS, whether they have power or not. That's just what that is. And the person that's going to be the giving person, that same person that would give their last when they don't have it, is that same person that by and large would still give it. Elon Musk is a selfish ass individual. I'm not saying most billionaires are. I'm not saying most millionaires are, but that's a selfish ass individual. When you think about, you have money that could change the lives of people, and what you would choose to do rather than use your money, distribute it to the people, allow them to change their lives, what you would rather do is use your money to manipulate people. That's different. That's different. Using money to manipulate somebody is different than using money to help somebody. That's completely different. And that person And there's too many folks out there, because it's not just about money. You have people that use their looks to manipulate people. You have people that use their physical gifts to manipulate people. That's not money, but it is power, right? But regardless of what level they operate on, they're still going to be that grimy, low, selfish ass individual, whether they're broke or whether they got money. So that's just how I've looked at it. So Blood Syndicate wasn't happy about that decision. They said, hey, give us an opportunity. Curtis destroys the time travel device. Of course he does. Hey, of course he does, because can't nobody go back and get it right. Of course, Icon was telling him he was wrong for going back in time. And because of the time rift, Brainiac shows up. Brainiac shows up. Now, in Brainiac showing up, of course, he goes to visit the grave of Clark Kent. Turns out Clark Kent, we know, was deleted by the alien that was deleting what do they call it, where Icon comes from, the co-op, right? He was doing all that. Did you see this, the scene, the part in there where Brainiac says that Icon is just it? First of all, he's a version of Superman, but he's just as strong as, if not stronger than, a Kryptonian. What are you taking away from that statement? Are you taking away that he's stronger than the average Kryptonian? Or are you taking away from that he's stronger than Superman, Clark Kent, Kal-El? I'm asking questions. I believe that was written there deliberately, just like how it was written that he is a, right, of Superman, right? And the way it's worded, that he is just as strong as a Kryptonian. Hey, you say any, just as strong as a Kryptonian, if not stronger. Okay. So a question: where and when on the timeline do you stop slavery? If it were me, I think I would have to go back to us doing it. I think I would have to go back to us doing it. And I think I would have to impress upon us back then what the nation of Africa is going to look like in the future, where it's being pilfered, robbed, misrepresented, being placed in a position where it's dependent on others in this day and age when it's trying to get its independence. I would try to impress upon those Africans back then that regardless of how they feel about one another, they need to see about coming together to work things out. And if you are, and be careful, the brother you fight today is going to be the brother you're going to need tomorrow. So, and you're already operating from a technological disadvantage. So strategy is going to have to be your strong suit. You can't let anybody cross these borders. Do what you're going to do in your house, but do not let anybody that does not look like you cross these borders. I think that's I would go there. I would go there because I think that's the point. People gonna fight in house. That's what people gonna do. People gonna fight in house. But the thing was selling us to somebody else. I stopped that. I would do my damnedest to prevent that, and I would do my best to unite all the tribes in Africa under one. Because Africa, what do we say? The largest land mass in the world. There's a lot of land out there. I would do my best to stop it right now. I think yeah. But that's my answer. I could be wrong. Do I give them knowledge of future tech? Yes and no. Of course, that's me playing God at that particular point in time. But yes and no. Understanding that Europeans would come with muskets, and muskets are different than bows and arrows. At the very least, I would like to even the playing field. At the very least, I would like to even the playing field. And I mean, future tech doesn't have to just be weapons. You could come with strategies. When we look at Shaka Zulu, he was one of the most successful war generals in world history. He had strategies that were in place and everything like that. So um, when I look at strategies that have been used, you just have to even the playing field. So you could, and I know this might be sacrilege to some people, but when you look at the successes of small nations, hell, right now in regards to Ukraine and Russia, when you look at small nations and how they've been successful against larger nations in modern day warfare and everything like that, using inferior weaponry, I would incorporate some of that because, strategy, it don't make no sense. And if you can be armed to the tooth, but if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. So it wouldn't necessarily be so much about weaponry as much as it would be also about strategy. So I would be very, very responsible with future technology because that just could go left. Um, that could easily go left. So my way would be just evening the playing fields. And even with that, if and this is might be where people might get in their feelings. I believe even with that, if you equal the playing field, then you have that nation being able to do what the other nation did, which is and not be hindered. But that's when you have the other nation being able to do what the other nation did, which is develop things at the same pace as the other nation. The thing is just to put people on equal footing. And when I look at it like this, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong. When I look at people just being in a relationship with one another, the thing is that the most successful relationships, the ones that last the longest, is there some love involved? Is there love involved? Is there a lot of love involved? Absolutely. But there's also a fear involved as well. You're going to do what it takes to please the other person because you don't, to a degree, you don't want to see that other person with somebody else. When you don't care, you don't care, and you move like you don't care. But when you want that person to be with you, and you want to make sure that person is not checking for anybody else, you're going to do what it takes for that person to feel good because you're moving to a degree out of fear. It's no different than in world diplomacy, things of that nature. The reason why Russia moved on Ukraine like they did is because they didn't fear Ukraine. If Russia feared equal retaliation from Ukraine, they don't make that move on Ukraine. They just don't. They don't make that move on Ukraine. So that's my opinion. No, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. But ICOM is a hardware, chose to destroy the time device. That didn't make the Blood Syndicate feel too good about the situation. But that's when Brainiac pulled up. Brainiac pulls up. Hardware asks Icon, why do you have a ship? Because Icon can fly, but Icon has a ship. Which made me go back to the point, well, wait a minute. You got a ship because of what? Because you get tired and you got the ship for where you need to rest up. All right. But over here, it just said you're just as powerful, if not even more so, than a Kryptonian. I don't necessarily think this is what we're doing over here with the Kryptonian. But hey, I could be wrong. They peace out. They go after the Brainiac. Rocket goes off to Switzerland with Zamara and Lil Bit. I'm sorry, they keep throwing me. She go back off to Switzerland with, and they invite her to join the Love Corps. They invite her to join the Love Corps. She say, hey, she a little hesitant, like, hey, so if I do that, that means me and Icon can't be partners anymore. And I kind of felt like that was a little bit, foreshadowing in regards to what was going to happen with her in regards to Joseph Illich run and everything like that. So kind of got that feeling. But they get to Switzerland. We see Vandal Savage, is two of them. We see the girls, the bullies, the mean girls from previous issues and everything like that. And the mothers are now on Q Juice. So everybody. So we're going to come back. Issue 5. We're going to see how that's going to play out and everything like that. The brawl for it all. It'll be Icon and Hardware versus Brainiac. It's going to be Rocket and the Love Corps versus Vandal Savage. Now, how are we looking at this? Because this is Icon and Hardware taking on Brainiac. You know how my brother like to talk power scaling, right? So where are we looking at Hardware and Icon, right? On that superhero tier, they take down Brainiac. And where are we looking at Rocket? Forget the fact that she taking on the mothers with the Q Juice. Vandal Savage, 2 of them. Vandal Savage, 2 of them, and the Love Corps. So anytime we get these characters later on in future stories, we just need to understand what we've seen them accomplish. Take down Brainiac, and not 1, but 2 Vandal Savages. Not 1, but 2. And some Q Juice babies. We just need to, I'm just writers using these characters later on down the road. Because everybody ain't taking down no Brainiac. And everybody ain't beating one Vandal Savage, let alone 2. So yep, Vandal Savage, yeah. Grand Madam, if they are willing to lose a lot of their own, then we shall see. Yeah. Shaka gave him, he did. He gave him fits. In the book Dark Enlightenment by Manicus Molebug 47 and EM are setting up a permanent caste system with us at the bottom as slave. I can believe it. I can't believe it. Africa wouldn't have been colonized without inside help. Yeah. Appreciate that. Just try and think about it. Just trying to think about the answers before we give them. So yeah, that was it. I'm looking forward to seeing how this whole thing wrap up. Like I said, I want to see how it was going to play out. in regards to setting up what Mr. Joseph Ellis did in regards to Shadows of Dakota. So I'm liking that. And moving right along, I think Grand Madam loves this one right here. Shadows of Dakota. That's a tough. The last issue F with me. Shout out to the writer. Did a great job in getting us attached to the characters. I think that's what we're trying to go for when we want to get people attached to the characters and everything like that. Nicholas Draper Ivy, thank you so much. We had the artwork, beautiful artwork of Vita Ayala and everything like that. And I want to make sure we acknowledge David Liss for the Black Panther and Francisco Ivela for the Black Panther, the Man Without Fear story. And over here, we got Reginald Hutland in regards to the Icon versus Hardware, and Chills on the artwork and everything like that. So want to make sure we acknowledge the creative team on that. But Static, Shadows of Dakota. Nicholas Draper Ivy in this series. Once again, this is a series that I'm getting us caught up on. Nicholas Draper Ivy does a great job in getting us attached to the characters, specifically Quincy. Quincy was a bang baby, right? A bang baby. We come into this series seeing that the bang babies in Dakota are under attack from We the People, an organization called We the People. And they are using advanced weaponry to delete some of the bang babies there, capture some others. And they just found out, Virgil did, that Quincy was a bang baby. His parents didn't know. And they dropped Quincy off for school one morning and didn't see it coming. Did not see it coming. So you get this issue because they find out at the end of issue 5 that Quincy got deleted. I'm sorry, at the end of issue 4 that Quincy had been deleted. You get this where Virgil's mourning, right? Feeling like it was his fault. There were times during this series where he's supposed to be kicking it with Quincy and had to go do some static stuff. So he's faulting himself for that. Then we get to this point where Quincy's parents are faulting themselves. And I don't think any parent wants to ever be in that situation. Just don't. And if you are a parent and you have been in that situation, my condolences. This is a story that would definitely trigger you in regards to that. And we do get some parallels in regards to Evan, right? His brother Adam is being held by the organization. And why is the dude named Theo? Oh, no more bad guys named Theo. no more bad guys named Theo. But you get the dude, Theo. He's having a conversation with the We the People. They upset because they crew being deleted by Evan because Evan don't play like static play. No, he play by a whole different set of rules and everything like that. They having a back and forth, and Evan pull up. And like I said, Evan don't play by static rules. Evan play by his own rules. But you get some parallels there, right? Some healthy parallels between how Evan feels about his brother Adam being captured, how Virgil feels about Quincy being deleted. Everybody's going through their own way of processing, dealing with a loss, right? Then you get Evan. After he take out Theo, snatching up Virgil because he realizes Virgil can help get his brother on out and everything like that. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So Nicholas Draper Ivy, I don't know how y'all feel about it and everything like that. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. This isn't just your run of the mill superhero story. No, it's there's a valuable lesson here. There's a valuable lesson here. Definitely love the ones you love, because you never know when the next moment could be the last moment. Do that. And sometimes there's a thin line between, I don't want to say good and evil, but I do want to say that there can be a thin line sometimes between folks that want to do right and folks that want to get justice. Because I think there's a difference between wanting to do right and wanting to get justice. There's a difference. Eben is about getting that justice. Eben, and do y'all know who his brother is? I want to ask that question. Did y'all pick up on who Eben's brother is? Because he was all over the cartoon. Adam was all over the cartoon and everything like that. Did we see? Do you notice? We read Joseph Illich's run, right? We didn't see Eben. Did not see Eben. Did not see Eben. Did not see Adam. Not to the best of my knowledge. No, we did not. Now, you know what would be nice? What would be nice is if and when they do give us a superhero team in Dakota, maybe we could get Static and Rocket and get Evan and get some of that. Wouldn't mind seeing some of that and everything like that. Get us a nice little ongoing series per se. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. Let me keep up with it. Which issue of Shadows was that? I went to Amazon and they have Shadows from a few years back. This would be Static Shadows of Dakota. It's a 7-issue series and everything like that, Grand Madam. I will send you all the covers so you have it. And if I can find the links on Amazon, I'll see what I can do to get this trade paperback to you. But yeah, Static Shadows of Dakota. It's specifically titled that, Static Shadows of Dakota. So, like I said, that's a deep series and everything like that. Definitely pulling on the emotional heartstring. Last but not least, that's tough, ain't it? Listen, one of the best stories I've read, especially when you look at every crossover. Oh no, every crossover. Every crossover. Listen, Jeff Johns was in his bag. Between this and the Sinestro Cold War, first of all, I'm not gonna say Jeff Johns ain't ever wrote a bad comic. What I'm gonna say is I've never read a bad Jeff Johns comic. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that right there. I ain't never read it. What he did with, oh man. First of all them black rings, all them, and y'all know I got the Green Lantern rings, all the black ring and everything like that. This ain't no zombie story. This is the scariest story in the DC. No, damn that. This is the scariest story in comics, period. I said what I meant. I meant what I said. This is the scariest story, period. Because I didn't know who was gonna get it. And I damn sure didn't think who got it in the first issue was gonna get it. Not like how they got it. I was like, wait, what, whoa. Now, just to give you some backstory, if you checked out the video from today, I hope you did. If you didn't, this comes after Infinite Crisis. This comes after Identity Crisis. And between the two, it's been a whole lot of superheroes get deleted. Yeah, I don't know how many Superboy Prime took out. I don't know how many he took out. Then the Legion of Doom. This is when I was rocking with DC hard back then. I was rocking with DC hard back then. What they did to the freedom fighters, oh my God. Like I hadn't seen that many superheroes take that many L's in one comic. They was all getting. I seen one get his arm snatched off, Buddy from the Titans. He got his arm snatched. I was like, oh Lord Jesus, oh Lord. He punched. I was Panther. I think that was the name or whatever. He punched her head clean off. I said, I think he punched a hole through the chest of wildebeest. I said, yes. Poor Connor Kent. Oh man, yeah, damn. The Superman from Earth 2, rest in peace. All right. Hey, the Ray, I'm gonna holler at you. The Human Bomb, Black Condor, Phantom Lady, and Damage. Oh my God. Not the Reverse Flash, not Barry Allen's enemy. No. Professor Zoom. This dude, the dude that feel like he got to make you a better hero and everything like that. This dude, what he did to damage his face is just. Then we had Identity Crisis. Lord Jesus. Al's wife, I'm sorry, Ray Palmer's wife, she decided to put on one of Ray's spare costumes. I don't know why we doing this, because I don't think it come with operating instructions. I don't think it come with directions or anything. She decided to do this and enter into Sue Dibney's cerebral cortex, but she don't know how to operate the thing. Wind up giving the woman a damn brain seed. I did that. And then to cover her tracks, she lit her on fire. I never seen that before. Like, I'm like, is this what we doing? Like, what? Ralph hurt. They think Deathstroke got something. No, they think Dr. Light got something to do with it, and that set off something left, because unbeknownst to Bruce, the whole Captain America thing, where folks swiping folks' memory. Yeah. So a little bit more backstory. And I actually had this damn comic book make it so damn bad. Back in the day, I'm a kid. The Secret Society of Supervillains, whatever. They took on the Justice League. They swapped places with them, and so they took their masks off and realized who the heroes were. Yeah, and so when they swapped bodies back, Zatanna cast a spell to make it so the villains wouldn't remember who the heroes were. But Zatanna took it a step further. She effed around with folks' equal, cerebellum, altered them a little bit. That's when we get the whole Catwoman, Selena Kyle, Bruce Wayne relationship, because she wasn't like that when she first was dealing with Bruce. She wasn't. She was trying to delete him. Then you get Dr. Light. He ain't got no damn sense. Everybody and their mama putting hand. Dr. Light wasn't like that when he first showed up. Oh no, he was one hitter quitting people. Well, there was somebody who objected to that. Kind of like how Cap did to what the Illuminati was going to do. It was Bruce. Well, when they adjusted the villain's mind, Zatanna adjusted Bruce's mind. And what made Bruce remember it is when they was going after Deathstroke, because they thought he was helping Dr. Light, and Bruce remembered that whole damn scene, because the same way they was hemming up Deathstroke was the same way they hemmed up Dr. Light, and all of Bruce's memories came back. Yeah, this was a whole mess. this was a whole. Martian Manhunter got deleted. Bruce got deleted. Yeah, Arthur Curry got deleted. Oh yeah, everybody and their mama was getting deleted. I don't know what we had. DC, it didn't stand for Detective Comics no more. It stood for Dead Comics. That's what was. Well, we got this Blackest Night comic book going on and everything like that. And I gave you the rundown because it's been a whole bunch of people dying. And Barry get to the point because Barry is in this comic. Barry wants to know how many people have been deleted since he been gone. Quite a few. Quite a few. Quite a few. And I don't know, for those of y'all unaware, when Hal Jordan was a bad guy, he was a bad guy because he was possessed by the fear avatar Parallax, so it wasn't his fault. DC retconned it. Jeff Johns. We got that going on, and you saw what happened to the Hawks. I don't think I've seen Carter Hall take one like that before then. Since then, I don't think I've ever seen Carter Hall get treated like that. I don't think I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen. I didn't know Ralph had it like that. Ralph been holding back. I ain't never seen Ralph. I seen Eel O'Brien get down like that to a degree, but I ain't never seen him get down like that. I ain't never seen him get down. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think I didn't see him back in the new Justice League run either. I'm gonna have to check that, see if he was actually back and everything like that. But yeah, I ain't never seen the Hawks get beat down like that before in my life. I was like, oh. I don't know if y'all have seen the Hawks get beat down like that, but I've what's going on, Professor Film? What's going on? Blackest Night is a harrowing read, just like the other book, Deceased. Yeah, I ain't ever seen it like that. I have not. And then we see John Jones. Now, mind you, they did quite a few action figures based on this storyline. They did. That John Jones action figure is one of them. You might want to go check that out and everything. But if you're interested in Blackest Night action figures, I'm pretty sure they are over there on East Bay, if not on Amazon somewhere. You just Google it. But yeah, so you got John Jones, you got him, and then you see what happened to the Hawks. You see the black rings, right? Doomsday would be Blackest Night. Yeah, you see. Okay, the rings got two. Yeah, that's the other thing. When these Black Lanterns delete you, you wind up becoming a member of the Black Lantern Corps. There is one hero, and I think we'll see this in issue 2. See if y'all want to take a guess. There is one hero that's deceased that the Black Lantern ring cannot get to rise. Which hero do you think it is? Which hero do you think it is? Or better yet, which hero do you know it to be? There's one hero in the DC universe. That's crazy. One hero in the DC universe that was absolutely fine with what they did. I will give you a hint. That hero has been gone ever since Crisis on Infinite Earths. Steve Ditko used to draw the character. I'm gonna see if y'all with it. Steve Ditko used to draw the character back in the day. He did. I will give you another hint. Nope. Not dead man. Nope, not dead man. Not dead man. This character has been a member of a superhero team. Sure has. Sure has. Sure has. So you got Steve Ditko has drawn this character. So this character goes back. This character was deleted in Crisis on Infinite Earths, the very first one. There are someone else took on this character's name. That's what I can tell you. Someone else took on this character's name. Someone else took on this. This character has been part of a superhero team. Somebody else took on this character's name. Somebody else took on this character's name. This character is still deceased. That's close. That's real close. That's close. That's so close. You have no idea how close that is. Ooh, you so close. You on fire. You might get third degree burn. You so close. Dub. Dub was the only hero that wouldn't rise. Dub was the only one, and that would be the original Dub, Hank Hall's brother, Don Hall. We do know that there's a a woman, a young lady, using the alias of Dub right now. She and Hank are partners and everything like that. But I think at one point in time, her sister was the Hawk, the second Hawk. She was the second Hawk or whatever. She got deleted. If I'm not mistaken, Dawn's sister gets deleted in Blackest Night. I'm not saying that to be funny, but I'm like, if I'm not mistaken, her sister gets deleted in this very same storyline. So it's a deep storyline. It's one of those where I collected every tie-in. I did. And to my brother Daryl's point, I understand tie-ins, some tie-ins not mattering. We just experienced that with Blood Hunt. There were some of those we could have just left at the store. But the tie-ins for Blackest Night, well, I would say if you want, if I would not, I could see you getting a trade paperback. I forgot Doug was a man first. Yeah, I could see you getting a trade paperback and you won't be disappointed. You can get the main trade paperback and you don't have to get the tie-ins, but if you do, you're not wrong for that either. So I was very well pleased with Blackest Night issue, the whole series. But that's what we got going on. Tomorrow, we got some more superhero content coming your way. Of course, we're going to be bringing to y'all Akagon issue 2. We're going to be bringing to y'all Black Panther issue 519, The Man Without Fear. We definitely want to get that to y'all. We're going to finish up. We're going to get some more Protectors of Wakanda. We want to get that out to y'all and everything like that. So definitely make sure you got your notifications on for that. Tomorrow, we'll be bringing the comic book reviews to you first, and then we're going to finish up with the Protectors of Wakanda. But other than that, we can do some Q&A, get on up out of here. We had an hour 34. Like I said, we weren't going to take long at all. We're in here for a good time, not to be confused with a long time, but yeah, I will get those, Grand Madam. I have not forgotten. I'm going to look up that link and get that for you so that you absolutely do have it. The Akagon. Brutalizer of the gods. I'm telling you. I don't know who wrote this. And if you were at the Friday night vibe that night when we had the interview and everything like that, he ain't really tell you what was in this book. He just told you he wrote it. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. There's a character in here that looks a lot like Aurora. Does. But yeah, I don't know. Akugan is one of those books who did it for me pretty much in the same way Anansi Boys did it for me, and pretty much in the same way Creed the next round did it for me. Actually, what was the other book that that Juju had me take a look at? Wait, hold on. They're like Theo. Hold on, wait a minute. Ram God. Ram God is one of those books. So it's nice to that's some good reading. So Ram God, Akugan, dang, I messed up. I don't even want to say it no more. And I ain't gonna say it no more. So Ram God, Akugan, and Creed the next round. That's not, you're not going to be disappointed. And Blackest Night, you're not going to be disappointed. That's some good reading, some good, I don't want to put it down, continuous reading. So he made his own Storm-like character, and it led to him writing Storm. I don't want to say, because we got Ogun and we got Osun. So you got Ogun, Agun, and then you got his wife, Osun, Osun. You got her. You got her. And Lord Jesus have mercy. Did I say this ain't for kids? This ain't for kids. This ain't for kids. Don't do this. Don't listen. Don't mess around. For those that are Carl Weber, Zane fans, you ever been reading that book around the wrong folk? You know, you ain't necessarily want folk knowing what you was reading, right? Well, don't have this book open in front of the wrong people, because they be like, what are you reading? Now that's me saying that Akugan don't mind putting hands on folks. This is very, very much oh Lord Jesus. They're not shy. They're not shy. They're not shy. They're not shy. They're not. Graphic. That graphic. See, graphic. That's the word I was looking for, right there. Graphic. It's graphic artwork right here. And the storytelling is smooth, so it's not too wordy. It's not too wordy, anything like that. No, they do a great job of the artwork complementing the writing complementing the artwork. So it's a lot of pages, but you're not going to be overwhelmed with words. You're going to get in my opinion, a healthy balance, a nice balance of words and pictures. So like I said, it's us. So I don't know how to feel bad about a story that's about us, when if you've been rocking with me like I'm rocking with you, like I'm rocking with you, like you rock with me. you know, that's what we have been asking for the longest time, was stories that feature us. Well, we got a story where we're the protagonist, the antagonist, the regular person, the gods. And none of it's stereotypical either. Let me just say that. None of it's stereotypical. This is very much a story involving gods and humans, a vengeful God, a vengeful human. And that's what it is. They just happen to be black. That's it. That's it. So if that's all we got, I'm out. It's Friday. We got on up out of here early enough for y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all evening, and that's what it was all about. We want you to enjoy the rest of your evening. Had to do something different in regards. I thought we were going to be able to bring to us tonight the icon action figure from GameStop. So GameStop, we get GameStop. This is we waiting on you. That's all I can tell you. Whenever you can make that happen, be gladly appreciated and everything like that, so we can go ahead and do the action figure reveal on the channel, and I can go ahead and have my big four of Icon, Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, and Black Light. That's what I want. So if that's all we got, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button before you go. I see we've had some people in here and everything like that. It's comic book review, is what it is. Ain't Friday night live and everything like that, but it's a good turnout. Hit the like button before you peace out. Subscribe if this is your first time pulling up, if you don't mind, and everything like that. And I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Till then, in the meantime, in between time, till next time. And remember the late great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.